Hey there, how are you? I hope you've had a wonderful week. Here we are on Friday. My gosh, the weeks go quick. Today I want to talk to you about the weekend and some of the things that I used to look forward to and why I now know something that's a little bit different. So for me, I used to obviously work a lot during the week and I was always looking forward to the weekend. So it was almost like I was wishing my life away. And, I would always have in the back of my mind that thought of, oh, it's the weekend, I can catch up on sleep. Well, here's the thing, it's a complete lie. So I'm going to share with you just a little bit of insight as to what I've felt myself and also what I have learnt on the Googles. So for those who don't know me, my name is Karen Woods. I'm an empowerment coach. I help you live your best life and really get that balance that you need. And the reason I guess I've fallen into that is because my life was completely out of balance. And I think it's okay to be out of balance, but not permanently, right? So I used to work up to 80 hours a week. I was, doing sport at a national and international level. So that would all take up to about 30 hours a week. So when you add all that up, there's not a lot of time left for living, sleeping, having a life with my family. So something had to change. And, for me, working so much and working out so much, I used to look forward to the weekend and I used to go, oh my gosh, my reward, and everyone's going to have a different reward for yourself. But my reward was I would get to sleep in. And not only would I get to sleep in, I would have a nap during the day on Saturday. And I know that weekends can be used absolutely for catching up. But here was the thing, right? So I was so tired that I never could sleep in. I don't know if you can feel me on that, but man, it used to drive me nuts. And so I would get to the weekend, so looking forward to the weekend, and then I couldn't sleep in. And so I would get up, but then I would almost forgive myself for waking up early, because that was my body clock. And then I would say to myself, great, I get to have a sleep later. I couldn't wait for the sleep. And because I was so sleep deprived. And so one of the things that I really found was that even after the sleep, I actually felt worse. I don't know if you've ever found that yourself, but I absolutely felt worse. And it had to be a minimum of 2 hours of sleep. Otherwise, it was not worth having a sleep. And so I got to the point where I was like, there's got to be more to life than this. There's got to be a way that I can function without having that need for sleep. I never slept particularly well. I would hear everything. I could get to sleep, no problem, but I would hear everything. And, I was sort of getting a little bit tired of that. And everybody was saying, oh, you do so much, so no wonder you're tired. And I guess I bought into that. But the problem with that was I bought into someone else's mindset and what someone else would accept for themselves. I certainly didn't want to accept that for me. And I just knew that I wanted to do more, but I was exhausted. So one of the things that what I want to talk to you today about is that, that weekend catch-up sleep is an absolute lie, because what happens is that it does not, you can't make up for lack of sleep in one go. A little bit like you can't do, if you haven't done a workout all week and you go on the weekend, you can't do 7 hours of a workout to think that that's going to be good. It just doesn't work like that. And our body's exactly the same. And what happens is when we are sleep deprived, well, clearly we're not living our best life. We're existing in life. And that is where I was for 40 years. I was existing from day to day. And so one of the things there I was finding was that I would turn up, I would do my exercise, I would turn up, and I would just basically do the bare minimum. So what I thought I was doing and putting everything into what I was doing actually was a bit of a slap in the face, because it really wasn't. It was really about turning up, being there present in my body, but not in any other area of my life. So I knew I had to find a way to make that change. And so when I realized that, having this catch-up sleep was no good for me, I figured, I'd talk to a few people about this. And just in the last week or so, a lot of people are sharing with me how they're not sleeping. And a lot of that's got to do with anxiety. That is for sure. And one of the things that I would definitely recommend is that you don't sleep in on the weekend. Get up and have the same routine, because come Monday, if you have to get up early and you've been trying to sleep in, or you have slept in over the last 2 days, so Saturday and Sunday, what you'll find is you'll feel even more tired come Monday morning. And then that whole cycle just repeats itself and repeats itself. And it's like you're on a treadmill and you never get off that cycle of feeling exhausted. And that's not what is meant for you. It's not what's meant for your life. And I know for me, I feel energetic every single day. I feel great every day. I wake up feeling refreshed. I have a really solid sleep now. And lots of things have changed. And no, I don't sleep in on the weekends. Sometimes I would like to, but it doesn't happen, and that's okay. And, my day may start a little bit slower, but it definitely is always at the same time. And I definitely don't need to nap anymore. Like my husband used to say to me, my favorite place in the house was in the bed, like having a sleep. And that's pretty bad. And particularly when I was, in my 30s, that's pretty bad to have that happen. But it was just the way life was. And so I forgive myself for all of that and not knowing all the things that I know now. So that's all good. But, I think one of the other things is that lack of sleep can also add to weight gain. And that is definitely something that is a massive problem these days. And so, a lot of people I know, they go to the doctor to find out what's wrong. Well, here's the thing. A lot of it, if you have stress and anxiety, you not all of it, by the way, not all of it, because some of it's clinically needs to be clinically diagnosed. So I'm not wanting to offend those people, and I'm not talking about those people who have bigger issues. But if you are finding that you are getting caught up and you're getting stressed out because of work, because you've got so much going on, maybe this whole quarantine, COVID-19 is getting on top of you. Maybe you're sick and tired of being, just sick and tired of having to be the strong person that's around. Maybe that's you. Maybe you're just sick and tired of having to run from one thing to the next thing and try and seem to have everything together. Maybe you're just sick and tired of feeling sick and tired. One thing that I definitely knew was, and I know is, a lot can be attributed to your nutrition. So what you feed your body. Now, I know so many people are going to say, but I eat healthy. And here's the thing. How do you know? I used to think I ate healthy, but you know what? My body couldn't absorb even the things that I was ingesting. And a lot of people don't even know this. Do you realize that you actually need energy to be able to have a good sleep? And so why I never slept so well was, one, my nutrition, it was incorrect. Secondly, I was so exhausted that I had no energy to sleep, which then meant that my body had nothing to be able to regenerate the cells properly like they needed to. Now, fortunately, I was so active, I didn't gain any weight. But if you are finding that you're just running and doing everything and not getting anywhere, and you are not being able to sleep, well, you need energy to sleep. So we need to increase that energy to be able to help you sleep. If we need to turn the mind off, definitely I can recommend some things there too. But that's not really where my focus is today. And here's the thing: you work so hard during the week. Why do you want to sleep on the weekends? That was the wake up for me. Like, why do I want to spend all week working and then just sleep on my time? Like, that was ridiculous. That was a ridiculous realization that I came to. And I don't know if you can relate to this. I feel I'm not the only person. I can't be the only person that walks on this planet that has felt like this. And so with all of that, then I was like, well, my weekend is my time for living. And what am I doing? I'm throwing that away. So, be really precious with your time. Really make use of it. Make it quality. We don't need to necessarily always have a quantity, but we need quality. So if you're going to be doing stuff on the weekend, and particularly spending more time with the family, make it quality. Like, be really present. Get off the phone. Get off, the things that you need to do, and spend the time having fun, being really present with your kids, being really present with your partner, and just enjoying the fact that you're alive, you're healthy, and you're doing something that you absolutely love on a weekend, which is awesome. So, if you want to help your energy and get your energy worked out a little in a much better way, like I did. 4 days it took me. We have another 6-day challenge coming up. That 6-day challenge, like, it is going off. The chats we've got, people are loving it. There's just beautiful quotes happening. I'm getting lots of great messages every single day, and some of the results that are coming, well, it doesn't come until Sunday, but some of those results that I'm already hearing are absolutely phenomenal. And if you find that you've had enough, why not come and join us for 6 days and just see for yourself? And, if nothing changes, right? But if you want a different outcome, if you want to have more energy, if you want to have better sleep, if you want to have a better quality of your life for when you are on your terms and your time, come and join us. You won't regret it. You'll absolutely love it. You'll feel great. You'll feel lighter. You'll feel energetic, and you'll be supported and motivated every step of the way. So if you would like that, hit the link below, but also feel free to reach out to me so I can come back to you if you'd like to do that privately. If you hit the link below, I'll be able to contact you as well, so no problem. But thank you so much for joining me today. Have a wonderful weekend. Stay safe, be present, know that you're loved, you're worthy, and I'll talk to you tomorrow. Okay, bye for now.